What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Toku Thrill video, another installment of our weekly GoZyuger reviews. I am Riley, of course, joined by my wonderful British co-host, Mr. Nightster.
Hey guys, what's up? It's GoZyuger time.
Episode 23 today. That's
Yes.
how old I am.
Me too.
Wow.
Look at that. And what an
So,
episode.
yeah, what the fuck? Crazy going on here. So
Where do
Decker's
you
just here, I guess. I don't know what his Japanese name is because I haven't seen Shinkenger. They don't say it, but
Juzo.
he's there. What is it?
Juzo.
Juzo. Yeah. So we got Juzo,
Okay.
which is interesting. The Juzo creates an interesting prospect because Taegajun summons him from inside the ring because it's like a historical battle that's stored in the ring. So could you do that with other rings? Are we starting a new thing here? Or is this gonna be a one-off, I wonder?
I think she said it was like a copy of him because
Yeah, it was like a copy from like a historical battle stored within the ring. And I'm wondering if that's gonna come back with other rings, if we're gonna get more copies of villains.
which does make me wonder, and because you've said that, are we gonna get a reunion of a four villain team that's happened before? Are we
What's the
gonna
four
get
villain team that's happened before?
in Q Ranger versus Space Squad? It was a movie where other Q Rangers had a civil war type situation. They turned on each other, and four villains from the past were revived. And those villains were Juzo, Basco, Escape, and Melee. Escape being the Sentai equivalent to Roxy from Beast Morphers, and Melee being the Sentai equivalent of Camille from Jungle Fury. So that could be
Interesting.
interesting.
Very interesting indeed. I don't know.
I don't think it's going to happen, but I want it to.
So yeah, there was no one, and there was no number one battle in this episode, which was kind of refreshing. We just got
Yeah.
like a normal Sentai fight episode because Fire Candle's our main villain this time. And I guess the Orca gun is the gun, also the gun that makes you evil. It makes you berserk. So he gets all fucked up and he turns into like a weird fucking monster that is like the red samurai ranger but a monster, which was a little
Is it?
freaky.
I'm pretty sure it's his battleizer, isn't it?
No,
Um,
maybe it's the same like shape, but obviously it's more like gross and fleshy and monstery because obviously that mouth is not correct. You saw the weird
yeah.
teethy monster mouth. Yeah, it's like it's more fleshy. Like it replaces the parts that should be helmet with flesh, and it's strange.
Or actually, you know the like I'm not sure what they're called, but the outfits they wear in the Zords, that kind of shape.
What you mean, like in Samurai? What they wear in
Yeah,
the Zords?
yeah, in
Mega
Samurai.
Mode? Yeah.
Mega. The shape is kind of like that, but they made it more flame looking and monstrous. That's what they did.
Yeah, it's pretty freaky. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of trips me out.
I like it.
They once again scared me into thinking Fire Candle was going to die. Thankfully, that did not happen.
Instead, he got a punch in the gut.
Yeah, that was nice. I like Bouquet. I hope she gets more.
Yeah,
Like I fear that it's gonna be like a Mora Morgana situation where she's gonna be like secretly the best character of the villains, but also not do anything.
Yeah, that could happen.
I feel like she probably is gonna have a redemption arc because of her strange connection with Rikuo. But I guess that remains to be seen.
I think there's either going to be a little love triangle going between her, Rico, and Fire Candle, or both of those two are going to be redeemed.
Yeah, they did feel a little romantic coded today. Like
Yeah,
that didn't really feel like a thing before, but yeah,
it's
today
starting to.
it's feeling like that. Yeah, I get you. Because they had that sweet little moment at the end. So yeah, Fire Candle's getting corrupted by Whale Gun. And he knocks Bouquet over. He pushes her down Wings of Redemption style, and it's unfortunate. And then at the end, when the monster is defeated, and thankfully Fire Candle is just real beat up instead of dead. He apologizes to Bouquet and he's like, "You gotta hit me." And she's like, "Are you sure? I don't want to hit you." And he's like, "No, no, no, no. I need you to do this. I need you to hit me." And then he like presents his cheek for a slap, and she fucking gut punches him into infinity. She fucking destroys him.
She punched him into speaking English. He just went, good punch.
Yeah, that's true. He did. She did punch him into speaking English.
Good punch, and he fell. And she's there just frantically apologizing about it.
God, I love Fire Candle. Yeah, I hope they both get a redemption arc because they seem like characters of emotional depth who could be swayed once they realize that June's fucked up and evil and in a way that does not benefit them in any way and in fact would hurt them.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's Kuon been?
That's what I want to know. He wasn't in this
He
episode either.
just showed up and revived and then unrevived whoever's girlfriend and then fucking disappeared.
Yeah, I mean, he just unalived someone and went, all right, peace, I'm out.
Yeah, see you later.
Uh, then there was the situation with Rikuo and Ray, where like we get the focus on Rikuo feeling like he did something and he needs to make up for that. So he's attacking everyone for some reason.
No, so the idea is he's like I guess it's like I think it's just an overly emotional reaction. Like he feels personally responsible, so now the team can't be involved. Like to the point where he will attack them to prevent them from being involved. It's just like a weird emotional reaction because of Oto and that situation. And that's why Rikuo's target that he's willing to fight his friends to get to is Fire Candle, because he's trying to get the ring back for Oto.
Yeah.
And then so I guess Ray is dying. So we kind of get an explanation to his motivations where it's like I guess he has Oto because he's experimenting on Oto because the ring woke her up from a coma, and that is somehow a way that will save him from something. And that's why he needs to keep Oto and he needs Rikuo to get the ring.
Yeah, if he can
Eh,
figure out what caused it, he can replicate the effects.
but maybe that's a trick though, because then at the end of this episode, Ray says something about capturing infinity and has
Oh yeah,
some weird blank ring.
there were stars in it, so I'm guessing that's some kind of infinering. I don't know, but I'm gonna take a quick break because I just heard a knock. So, uh, w- We'll
We'll
be
be
back
back right
right now.
now.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
Sorry about
No worries. So yeah, the Orca booster, which
that. The Orca boost.
I now assume is a new weapon. Before I thought it was from Shinkenger, but given the developments of this episode, I assume it is new. But so yeah, the Orca booster is a gun that makes you evil. It makes Fire Candle evil, and he turns into a strange, biblically accurate red samurai ranger monster. And obviously is after Hoeru because that's Fire Candle's ultimate drive is to beat Hoeru. So he gets he gets fucking jumped, bro. Like the rest of the Rangers are just fighting fucking like bellboys. And fucking Juzo. Yep,
Yeah,
Juzo. And Juzo and fucking Fire Candle are after Hoaru. And he's having a rough go of it. But ultimately, through the battle, the epic moment, the big moment, we've got our upgrade mode. Our I I don't know what I don't know if I don't think Sentai has a name for them. But here in burger frying, hot dog eating America, we call them battleizers, is what this basically is.
yeah,
However, now has a super mode because he gets the Orca Blaster. So yeah, Fire Candle drops it at some point after beating the shit out of Rikuo and Kumade, who both get knocked over and demorphed. He drops the Orca Booster, and then Hoeru picks it up, and Rikuo and Kumade are like, "What are you doing? Don't do that!" And like, it starts to corrupt him, and Rikuo's like, "Why would you risk yourself like this for me?" And Hoeru's like, "Because I would be annoyed if you died. It would perturb me."
yeah.
And ain't no gun gonna fucking beat me because I'm the red guy. Red something. He has some sort of like street tough name. I forget exactly what it was, but it was red something, which how convenient. And then he ultimately does not get corrupted and he conquers it. And instead he is granted a new ring, which is his cool new like battleizer mode. And it's pretty sick.
Wild Goju Wolf. This one's called
What's it called?
Wild Goju Wolf,
Yes, Wild Goju Wolf. That's what it was. Pretty
and he
sick.
gets gold, gold and red. Oh,
I really like it.
but I think how the actual weapon itself works is that it looks for someone worthy, and if they're compatible, then the user and the weapon form this great bond, which is what happened with it and Hoeru. But if you're not compatible, it turns you into a bloodthirsty monster, which is what happened to Fire Candle. So we saw both sides of the coin.
Okay. So yeah, now the Orca booster is on the side of good, and it is Hoeru's weapon, and also it's a Zord, as it turns out, because Fire Candle goes giant, and then Hoeru calls Tegasword, and he also calls Orca Orca Booster Zord. I think it
Orca
was
Booster
like
50/50.
yeah, something like that. And then he combines with Tegasword and he becomes Blood Moon Tegasword.
Yeah, something like Blood Knight, Blood Moon Knight.
I know I just learned as a fake Naruto fan who's only experienced it through the video games, I just now put together that Akatsuki means blood moon. Fucking
Yeah,
fake Naruto fan over here.
I will say though that the finisher move from the Orca weapon, Chef's Kiss. You had
Yeah.
Fire Candle shrouded in darkness with the forest around him, and you could see Hoeru just prowling in the dark like an actual wolf, and then just streaking on by and slashing him, and then just standing idle with his hands, like his arms just falling limp like a wild animal. He closes the ring. Oh,
Big
vi-
aura.
visually insanely aura.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to think of other stuff. I think we covered the general gist. Oh, I guess there's the Rikuo stuff where like eventually Hoeru's like, hey, I see you acting on your own and trying to like leave us, and I'm not gonna make you talk about why, but it's obvious that you don't want to. So like, what if you don't? And Rikuo's like, okay, I guess I will do that. And then he returns back to Take a Sword Cafe, where he sees Sumino being all happy, and he's like, I'm sorry, Sumino, that I'm deceiving you. Soon I will save your sister. And that's the end.
Yeah. And Kumade is like, well, here's the idea. Let's just tell them that the reason why he attacked us was because it was part of his plan to trick the enemies, and as an apology for deceiving you, he and I have arranged like a nice relaxing vacation for everyone.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They made up an excuse for him.
All expenses paid. Yeah, so that was a nice ending at least.
It's a double-edged ending though, because it's like the Civil War, like the dark moment is coming, I feel like. Because Rikuo's gonna get found out, because you can't just lie and not get found out. That's not how it works. So Rikuo's gonna get found out, and then the group's gonna like split up. That's none of my guesses have been right so far, but I feel like this one has to be where like Rikuo's gonna get found out. However, at least is going to be on his side. And then there's gonna be Sumino, who's pissed and wants nothing to do with Rikuo anymore. And I think Kinjiro would definitely go with her. But the other three, I don't know.
I think it would be uh, um Rikuo, Hoeru, Kumade, and then Sumino, Kinjiro, and I forget his name, but the yellow guy,
Ryuji.
Ryuji. If this if the Civil War did happen, I feel like that would be the teams.
Or they could
Very
just like
unbalanced.
they could like fully separate too. I could see that being the angle also.
I guess my guess is a bit unbalanced because you have the red and the six on the same team.
That's true. I guess Hoeru kind of wins Kumade's respect ultimately in this episode. Like he calls him amazing.
Yeah. It's a shame that he still calls him second gen and not Hoeru.
At this point, it's like cute because like they're obviously friends and they obviously respect each other. At this point, it's just like teasing between friends. I feel like it stopped being disrespectful and it's started being coy.
Because there was that one scene where he did call him by his actual name, but then they just never went back to it.
You know, I think it's like it's something between them. It's almost like, to draw a comparison to another franchise if that you have mixed feelings about, to compare it to Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
where Goku has his Saiyan name Kakarot and Vegeta calls him that, and for a while it's like a stubborn, like him being a dick thing, because he's like, no, Fuck your stupid human name. You're a Saiyan. Your name is Kakarot. And eventually he's like, I understand. You are different. You are Goku. You're number one. But then he keeps calling him Kakarot just because that's what he calls him. Like it's something between them. Like it. I think it's a similar case.
Yeah, maybe. I can't really give my thoughts on that because I haven't seen that far into the show. I don't intend to.
We're gonna get you to watch Dragon Ball.
No, you're
We're
not.
gonna make it happen.
Never.
We'll do the Dragon Ball Doctor Who podcast.
Fuck, he's got me on
The
that one.
the Dragon Who.
Dragon who?
The Dragon Who. Yeah. Dragon Who?
I mean, it's much better than Doctor Ball.
Yeah. Doctor Ball.
Well, I can't wait to get a wish granted by my ball.
Jesus.
Shout out even he. Okay, I think we've covered everything. We can probably move on to the closing questions.
Let's do it.
Exact.
Who's your favorite Hoeru and why?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. However, that's the. I'm not even
Yeah.
for the cool stuff. I'm with the Orca. It was mainly how chill he was with Rikuo and how understanding he was in that one scene. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
great
just
character.
like the indomitable friendship and also the cool action shit. Like yeah, Hoeru wins this time.
Yeah. Favorite scene.
Huh.
It's got to be the finisher for me. Like that again. It was just so cool.
I think I'm gonna give it to the little post roll interaction between Fire Candle and Bouquet.
Okay, yeah, that was sweet.
It's very sweet. I love it a lot. And then
Yeah,
rating, I think we're so back. Last week we
yeah.
were pretty harsh. This week I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I don't know about you.
I'm giving it a 10 as well. Hell yeah, a 10 out of 10 on both ends.
Well, there
Well
you go,
done,
folks.
GoZyuger. You've done it.
Another one in the books.
Another one bites the dust.
I wonder what Ray's up to. I wonder what capturing infinity is referring to.
Is he gonna like try to absorb all of the Sentai rings into one and become like the one Sentai above all, and then the Goju just have to be themselves and fight the powers of every single Sentai that came before them?
The 50 Ranger.
Yeah, the 50 Ranger.
And maybe he's the number one Ranger.
I think we're onto something here, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Because like in Infinity Ring,
That's like
yo,
the ultimate number one battle is who's the number one Ranger. And it's the GoZyugers versus the Ranger number one.
oh, Toei make it happen. I want to see it.
Yeah, very exciting places this could go. But Nightster, tell the listeners where they can find you.
You can find me on uh, my solo channel Nightster, and you can find me and Riley together on Megazord Radio, where we talk about the Power Rangers and television show episode by episode.
So
Catch you
close
every
to season
week.
one being over.
Yep, we have. I think only one or two more episodes of Megazord Radio before we do the roundup.
Yeah, there's the
Well,
one we're doing immediately after this, and then there's two more
yeah,
after that.
and then the roundup.
Yep, and then it's onward to season two.
This is like um, this is a landmark for us.
It's very exciting, yes.
Yeah, I cannot wait. And where can our listeners find you? Almost forgot to ask.
Yeah, I was about to say, geez, come on.
Yeah,
linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe. Podcast, YouTube channels. Particular shout out to Pokemon Variety Hour, back in business. A show of mine that was inactive for quite some time. We are now back to weekly episodes, Saturdays, right at midnight. So whenever you wake up on the Saturday, it'll be there waiting for you. Midnight Eastern. So do your math accordingly. But yeah, and many more at linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. I thank you all for watching Toku Thrill, and we'll see you next week.
adieu.
Bye.